Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Atwood. I am the man rocking the Ray-Bans. And today, another beautiful, shockingly beautiful fall afternoon. A little crisp sunshine, leaves on the ground. It's kind of my jam. I kind of really enjoy it. I've noticed the audio isn't that great, and I've tried a few different things to get better audio on the YouTube. What was I thinking? Yeah, they had a gas leak, so they're closed off the road here. Oh, I totally forgot about it. So yeah, they've closed off this intersection here. So it looks like it's gonna be a long way home for me tonight. I've already pre-warned Gabby, letting her know that it's gonna be a late arrival for me because of that. But yeah, closed off one of the main intersections in town, outside of one of the main employers in town, and it's going to be a gong show trying to get everyone home tonight. But it is what it is. So in a case like this, the best thing to do is just relax and go down there and relax and take it easy and just go at your own pace. Get to where you need to go safely and do your best not to get frustrated. There we go. Okay, so things are kind of working here. Wow. Anyways, a couple of things. I just tried to pull out of a parking lot, and there was two of these massive trucks, and I'm trying to pull this massive truck out of the parking lot, and all the trucks are kind of twisted and touching each other and really making it really challenging and difficult for me to get through. This is gonna work. Oh, so far so good. And yeah, avoid that mess. But these two trucks were parked in a way that I could barely squeeze through. Douche on douche crime. I tell you, it's a horrible thing. A couple of booshed eggs parking funny like that, so I can't get out of there. Oh, I tell you. Anyways, we're on our way. Now I'm back on the right path. Had to do a little bit of a ziggity zag to get around the gas leak. Fire department's there cutting off and dealing with all this stuff. Anyways, something that was really interesting is last night as I was editing, I got a message from somebody talking about my videos, and they said, you know, in the beginning your videos were all about finance and business, and now they become more of a holistic style of video. And I thought about that, and they're absolutely right. My videos have taken on more of a holistic, you know, life coaching versus financial advisor vibe to them. And there is a reason for it. The more I immerse myself in educating myself in finance and investing and asset allocation and all that stuff, the more I learn, the more I realize that you have to build the muscles before you get into the fight. There's a lot of people out there who are looking for that lottery ticket, and I always warn people about that. The lottery ticket is a dangerous mindset. The lottery ticket mindset is you're going to find that one thing, you know, you're gonna get that stock at below, at the IPO, and you're gonna get it at a really low rate, and it's just gonna blow up, and you become a multi-millionaire. You're gonna buy the Bitcoin for 0.0001 cent a coin, and then it's gonna turn into $100,000 a coin. Those days, they happen, and they probably will still happen. There's probably still going to be stories about people that make it big that way with those kind of things. But we can't live our lives like this. Most people who get their cash fast, they lose it fast. And I'm not saying you're going to be that guy, but you might be the exception. You might be the outlier. But the reality is that if we're looking for fast cash, you're going to lose it fast. So don't worry about getting that lottery ticket. Don't worry about winning that, getting that stock win or that asset win where you buy something and just, you're not going to go to that little old lady who had her husband's car in the garage, never touched it, never took it out, and you're going to find out that it's the Escalade, the Lamborghini Escalade from the 80s. Don't think that way. It's a horrible way to do it. You're going to waste a lot of your life waiting for that lottery ticket win. What I've learned while I've been doing all of this stuff is that you have to prepare yourself for success. And that means you have to start laying down the groundwork and doing the hard work and start doing things to make it happen. If you're going to make your money garage sailing, if you're going to make your money going through and finding things at garage sales and then flipping them on eBay, if that's how you're going to make your money, then the reality is that you got to learn how to do it. And it's going to take a little bit of time to do that. So you have to learn about the business. You're going to also have to learn about things like investing and saving. And a lot of the stuff I talk about here is the work. It's the process. So it's important when you are on your way to changing your life to prepare yourself for those changes. And a lot of that is, what's this guy doing? I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he trying to get in my lane? All right, thanks, boss. So what you got to do is you've got to read the books. You got to watch the podcast. You got to listen to what's going on right out there, so you're prepared to make a move when it comes time to make a move. If you are spending all your time looking for the lottery ticket, you're not going to build the skills that you need to be a success in business and in life. So this may seem like I don't know, like this person said, the holistic approach or the life coaching approach to it. But the reality is if you don't take the time to learn about investing, learn about how to research companies, and figure out what the price to earnings ratio is all about, and figure out what a good time is, and if you're gonna have to figure out asset allocation, and what about real estate? You got to learn this stuff. Like, I know real estate, so I can talk about the real estate market, but maybe your market is graphic design or computer software design or something, or app development. Whatever the case is, you're going to have to lay the groundwork down, and that's all there is to it. You're going to have to trust in the process. And that's what I did. As I started trusting the process, I read a book called The Millionaire Fast Lane. And I thought it was going to be, here's how to make $1 million really quick. It kind of was, but it also talked a lot about what is the opposite of being a guy in the millionaire fast lane, and what is the poor person's version of doing this work, and this kind of this pathway, and what is the middle class and the struggling version of this. There's all these different things that are a challenge when you are putting this stuff together. And this book was all about, there's what do you say? There's the people that are, stuck on the side of the road. There's people walking on the sidewalk. There's people in the slow lane, and there's people in the fast lane. And this was more a holistic approach to not just, making your millions, but it was also about educating yourself and preparing yourself for that ride, preparing yourself for failure, and being understanding that is a part of the process. All of this stuff comes into living a life of success. It really is. I was speaking to someone not too long ago about being a landlord, and I said something about a midnight move, and he just looked at me and goes, "Have you had someone do a midnight move on you?" And I was like, oh yeah, I have. I've had everything there is to happen. I haven't been assaulted, but every negative thing that has happened with being a landlord, I've had it happen, and I've worked through it. And I turned to him and said, listen, all of that is part of the process. Just like learning and educating yourself about business and finance and investing and living beneath your means, all that stuff, it's part of the process. And when you get through that stuff, all that boring stuff, on the other side of it is success and abundance. And that's the reward you get for all the hard work you put in to creating this, and creating yourself, sculpting yourself, and tailoring yourself to what your future needs you to be. This is kind of my vision with this show and this YouTube channel, was to bring this stuff to the forefront and talk to people and educate people into ways that I, growing up, wish I was educated in. Like, I wish people told me about the stuff that I'm learning through all the books that I'm reading and researching on the YouTube channels I'm watching. I wish this stuff was available to me when I was younger, but it wasn't. And so what I'm trying now to do is give it out and give it forth. I've gathered the information up, I've digested it, I've put my own translation on it, and now I'm putting it out there to everyone else, in hopes that there's someone out there like me who's young enough to be able to take this information, old enough to be wise enough to take the information and do something with it. It sounds like a lot, and yes, it is a little bit of a holistic approach, and it has changed slightly since I started, but I'm really happy with what we're doing, and I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can, hoping to really give this information out there. So, and it's true, like I say at the end of every show, I want everyone to understand that they have a right to be successful and live a life of happiness and abundance. I really want that to be something that is absorbed by the people that listen to this. Yes, I know sometimes it goes a little bit long. I'm talking about the kumbaya stuff, but the truth of the matter is, it all kind of really does relate to everything. So keep listening. Yes, I'll be dropping ideas about investing, and I'll talk about like the interest rate that just got cut yesterday. The Bank of Canada cut the interest rate 0.5 point, which wait, that's 2 points. Yeah, 2 points, 2 basis points. So it's 0.5%. So we're now down. Right now, the interest rate is at pre-COVID. I will talk about that stuff, and I'll talk about the first-time homeowners savings plan, and I'll talk about what the CMHC wants you to have for your first home, and what the bank stress test is all about. We'll talk about that in other shows, but a lot of the time, I'm just going to talk about how to make your life better by thinking globally with respect to your education and how you deal with your learning of investment, and savings, and building your life to the life that you want. Anyways, folks, I hope that answers the question to that person that asked, messaged me and told me about that. Hope it states clearly what my purpose is and my mission is here. But if you like it, if it's still part of what you think is a cool thing, a cool ride, why don't you massage that like button until it clicks? And check out financialfreeway23.ca. That's always good. How did she get ahead of me again? My God. A lot of good information there, especially the archival stuff like that. We've got so much stuff about investment strategies and quick little business plans. Plus, we have our MBA program, our commuter MBA program that we put together and bespoked for you, the listener. Check it out so you can get your Masters of Business while just premise. And as I always say, of course, don't take my advice. I'm just a guy with a camera driving on the way home talking to you guys. Make sure you don't listen to me because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But make sure you spread the word. Spread the good news and let everyone know that they have a right, an inalienable right, to live a life of success and abundance. Make sure you trust in the process, people. Wherever you are on this beautiful fall afternoon, God bless.